Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart Centered Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And please help me welcome dear friend Debra Zachau of Grow Your Light. Hey, Debra.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I just love this. I see that I'm not streaming to my audience, and I don't know why that is, even though I set it up. But
yeah, because it's showing up on.
Oh, it is showing up on yours?
Yeah, it is showing up on mine. And hey,
we'll see who crosses over. And
absolutely. Well, you know what? I see one already. That's some person named Tarot Stash. I don't know if you're familiar.
Hi, Gerald. Gerald and I have something going on really soon. We have that beneficiary, our benefactor, that's donating private readings to from both of us to people. And the drawing is on the first Tuesday of every month. So it's coming up.
Oh, fabulous. I think that is just a win-win all over the place. Yes, absolutely. And Gerald says, I see you on your channel, Debra.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate you checking that out. Appreciate it.
Totally. Thank you, Gerald. And Janet Jackson is here. Hello. Sunny Sonia is here. Cheryl 99 is here. And for those of you that are just kind of in the background and you're just lurking to see what's going to happen, lurk away. Just please. The only thing that I ask is that you subscribe to both channels. And I have Debra's information listed in the description of the video. So make sure that you go over to her YouTube channel and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. And when you subscribe, make sure that for the notifications that you hit all. If you don't hit all, the default then becomes personalized. And you would think that personalized means you get to choose. Oh, nay, my friends. It's YouTube that gets to choose what they're doing in front of you. And you just, you may not see notifications for some of the channels that you're subscribed to. So make sure that you're subscribed to everyone that you think you're subscribed to and hit the all notifications. So there you go. That's my little pearl of wisdom for today.
It helps everybody. Yes.
It does. And hello, Liz. Artist Liz is here. And Cheryl says that she's going back.
I love that. Thank you. And great support we have. Holy cow.
Absolutely. So we are going to be doing some readings in a while. And how do you get in for a reading? Well, you type in #sweet in the comment section. You only need to type it once because it will only pick it up once. And you have to be in the chat in order to get a reading. And if you're a winner, please type your question in right away. And if you can, please put it in all caps. That way it gets my attention. I will ask you, please, to be specific, to type in, what do my spirit guides want me to know? That's a huge, big, broad subject. That's like going into your doctor's office and saying, I don't feel good, diagnose me. Right? So
that's what I do, though. I've got the coolest doctor.
So there's that. And please, no medical questions because we're not doctors, and no third-party questions. And by that I mean, will my husband get the job he applied for? Is my son getting into college? Is my granddaughter is going on a trip? Will it be?
Will my boyfriend leave his wife and children for me? I have gotten that one a few times.
Absolutely. Yeah. And without knowing who it was, the answer is no. It's always no. So there we go. Now, what is going on? What have you got happening on your channel that we can tell the folks about? And how are the books coming? What's new?
So I talked to you about this earlier. I'm attempting to swim upstream from big business. I have played by the rules and as an art author. I have paid for the ads. I've paid for the communities that I need to have to get the reviews, to get the, I've done everything. So I am now not prospering, but did all the work. And I thought, wait a minute, what's going on here? And it's just like what I feel is like America's dream of owning a home, and that, you know,
Yes.
and I think writing a book, and not that it has to be loved by everybody, but there's something fishy going on. If I don't pay for ads, I don't get sales. And anyway, what I'm doing though is I'm going to position myself as an independent person and sell directly off a site. My audiobook is going to be on sale in 2 forms, but you only pay once. You can listen to the audiobook from start to finish and just stream it, or you can go chapter by chapter if you want to deep dive into something. And then with every chapter, you get a little more information. So that's what I am developing, and it'll be on by the end of the month. And so, so I'm hoping that's going to turn out for me.
Hi, Ness.
Hi, Ness.
Nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So for those of you, if you can, please go over to Debra's websites. It's debrazachau.com or growyourlight.com.
Mm-hmm.
And when she's got things that she'll be producing and whatnot, deal directly with her. Rather than dealing with a middleman who has a middleman who has a middleman who knows a guy who has a middleman, and everybody wants their dollar, right? So it's a good idea to be to take out as many steps along the way as we can.
I think we need to go back to basics. I don't know what really basics is, because all of our life has been big business.
Yes.
But we all have to do things differently in this new day and age. And so this is what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
Approaching things differently.
Absolutely.
Also, I do have not an imposter. There's a lady online that's going by Grow Your Light. And and she bought her domain name as Grow Your Light. But she's showing up more. So just understand that you know the difference. You know the difference.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And for those of you that are on my channel, I'm just going to remind you that as of the end of the month, I'm no longer going to have memberships on YouTube. I will, however, have memberships on my website, which is marinasheartcentertarot.com. And, you know, along with like what Debra was saying, we're trying to cut out the middle people as much as we can. So when you transition over to my website, you're still getting the same perks. In fact, you're going to end up getting more perks on the website, because I can do that on the website. I can set it up. On YouTube, I can't. It's kind of either everybody or nobody. So I've been trying to get the message out to as many of you as I can. A good number of you have gone over to the website. I ask you to join the membership on the website. And once you do that, then I'm saying, please go back to YouTube and cancel the membership on YouTube. That way, you know, I don't have to worry about someone maybe being charged twice or whatnot. So I'll keep reminding you guys. I know that there are some of you may decide not to make the change, and that's okay. I mean, I still appreciate your support, and in however you want to do that. So there you go. That's what I'm asking from you guys. And Cheryl says, "Oh, the link didn't work." Okay. All right. Thanks, Cheryl. I will look into that, and I'll get back to you guys. So Marby Gangora is here. Who else? we've got who else is? Oh, and thank you very much, Ness. That is very kind of you, very generous. And she
I am
says,
not hosting.
hosting. Yes.
I'm not hosting today, but thank you so much. So all that goes to my friend Marina. She's doing all the heavy lifting.
Well, but you know what? It's she did that on your channel, so it may show up on your channel. But there you go.
Thank you.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Yeah. So love having all of you here. And hello, Terry Mullins. So yeah. Let me just see. The village I drew have been manifesting is growing. The house told me to draw it. I'm manifesting. Good for you, Terry.
Oh,
you
did.
you.
Oh,
You know what? I don't know about you, but I'm finding that manifesting is coming in a lot quicker.
right.
A lot quicker, and in ways that that are totally unexpected. And
Can I ask one thing? When you say the village I drew, is that physically drawing something?
yes,
Or is,
yeah, I think
so
that
I noticed.
yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that when I write in cursive, I could write anything in cursive. Then all these ideas come in. It feels like it. So if you draw, I bet you the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely. That's when you open up for your creativity. That's why we we encourage you to sometimes spend time with your inner child. Go to the park, get on a swing your feet. It's those moments that bring up the creativity, and you can go with it. So yeah.
true.
Yeah. And talking about manifestation, I'll tell you guys a real quick story that happened last week that just
I love these stories.
oh yeah. I had just finished doing Sisters of the Mystical Tarot, and I was on my way out to get my nails done. And my son was already out of the house with the dog. He took her to the dog park, so that was okay. And I get myself organized. I get myself ready. I'm going out the door. I'm talking to the cats. I say, so-and-so's in charge, blah, blah, blah. I walked out the door. I closed the door behind me. And as I closed the door behind me, I realized that, I don't have my car keys. I look in my purse. There's no keys in there. And I thought, okay. The weird thing was I just felt such a calmness, just very, very calm. And I thought, okay, well, Chris is out. I know that he's going to be coming home, and I know that he has a key, so he's going to be able to let me in. That's okay. And the only thing is I'm going to have to miss my nail appointment.
Mm.
Oh, well, if that's what it has to be, that's what it has to be. And we've got a ledge between like the door to the house and well, we've got two doors that you have to go through to get into the house. And the first door, there's a little ledge. And I just happened to look down, and there is a single silver key that is there. And I looked at it and I thought, I wonder if that key would open my door.
Shut up.
Look, goosebumps.
I know. I got tears. Are you serious?
Yes. So I picked up the key, I put it in the door, and it turned. It opened. Grabbed my car keys. I took that key and put it back exactly where it was. Went to my nail appointment. Came back home. Was talking to my son and telling him, you're not going to believe what happened. And he said, well, there's, where the spare set is. It's in the shed. And I went, Yeah, no, I didn't have to go to the shed. I didn't. It was, and he's
Oh,
going, what? What? How did it get there? I have no idea. All I know is I was
oh,
very calm. I needed to manifest a key to open the door, and there it was. There it was. I
I'm
have
so
been
happy.
out of the house a couple times. That key is still there. I have not touched it. I have not moved it. I'm just, thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, when it comes to manifesting, stay calm. Don't be invested in the outcome, right? I think that if I had gotten upset, I don't think that it would have happened.
Really
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, just
I don't
blew
know if
my mind.
I think this is this is an amazing story because you know what it does? It makes me believe in God again. I mean, you go in and out of favor
Yes,
and faith
of course.
and everything, but stuff like that, oh, just fires me up, lights me up. What a great
Absolutely.
story.
Exactly. Yes, it was fabulous. It was fabulous. And I was telling Val, even on the way home from that nail appointment,
Mhm.
while I was with Kim, it had started to rain. So it was very cloudy and overcast and whatnot.
Mhm.
And as I made the turn so that I'm going to go to the main road, I happened to look up in the sky and it's dark clouds. Okay.
Mhm.
Except there's one little section and it's in the shape of a rectangle. And there is light streaming through it.
Oh,
And in the
geez.
middle of it is a rainbow. I swear to God, it took my breath away
Oh,
because
wow.
it was so colorful, so clear, so distinct, and just that one rectangular shape. And
Wow.
if I wasn't in the turning lane, I would have, and if I had the opportunity, I would have changed lanes, gone down the road a little bit, and took pictures. But
Yeah.
it was one of those moments that you see it, you remember it. It was just so
Yeah.
joyful. So
Oh, what a great week you've had.
yes,
Oh my gosh.
fabulous, fabulous. So there. Well, already,
Thank
you
you.
guys. We may only have a few people in here, but that's okay. Maybe we can get to everyone's readings. So don't forget, if you want to get in for a chance to win a reading, please type in #sweet, and we'll do the draw here in a minute.
Thank
Uh,
you, Artist Liz,
Yes,
for the
lots of
shout
thank,
out.
thank yes. Thank you, Liz. Yes, hypnicity. Yeah. Count to 10. Yeah. Yeah. Just yeah. Yeah. Put it out there
Yeah.
to the universe. Be grateful that it has already come in, and do not in any way, shape, or form be invested in the outcome. That's not your job. That's the universe's job. And there it's going to it's going to provide you with whatever it is that you need to take the next step, right? So there. All right, let me take out my little notepad so that I can write down the names, and let's do this. Are you ready?
I'm all ready.
Yes, let's do it. Okay. So we've got 7 entries. Woohoo. Let's I'll
Good
we'll start
chances.
off with 4 people. So starting us off is going to be is Cheryl 99. All righty. Cheryl, please post your question. And after Cheryl, we've got da, 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 some fabulous people joining us.
And we already
Oh,
win.
winner, chicken dinner. No, I'm glad it came out now. I can take it out. There you go. Don't have to worry about it coming up again.
Yeah.
Yeah. and
Talisman.
Terry Mullins. Terry, please post your question. And Marby, fabulous. And rounding out this first group is Sunny Sonia.
Okay, so Cheryl just gave us a message.
Perfect. All righty. Okay. All righty. Gotcha.
Marby says general.
Gotcha. Sunny. And Sunny's in there. And Marby and Cheryl. All righty. So we're waiting on Terry Mullins. Terry, get your question in. Oops. And okay, got you, Terry. Fabulous. Okay. So let me remove that so that you can see what it is that we're doing. And then we've got, we'll start off with Cheryl. And Cheryl says, message from Spirit, if my flight tomorrow will be safe and enjoyable.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So I'm using the Lenormand today.
Oh.
Just for fun. So you've got a great trip coming up. And here's why. First of all, the very first card out is the woman. That's you. Aren't you beautiful?
Yes. Yes.
The peace lilies. So you're going to be at peace. Now, this is the cool part. Random good luck. The dice. What's reversed here, and I do read Lenormand reversed, but is the snake, which is not a very good positive card, reversed.
Mm-hmm.
And the mountain, which is obstacles reversed. So both people and obstacles are going to be not in your way. That is a good one.
Perfect. I love it. I love it because I start off with improved situation. And the first thing as that card came out, what I got was, you could end up on that flight and you could be upgraded. So if anything happens, you just might end up being upgraded on that flight. I also got stay the same, status quo, and slow pace. So I think that your everything is going to work out exactly the way that it should. Be open to the possibility of something coming in, but none of this indicates anything other than a very, very pleasant trip. And yeah, you could get upgraded. You could, and you might find someone that you really that you enjoy, that could be on the same flight. It all feels
She just said, you're so psychic. Did you see what she just says? I'm on the first class upgrade list. Let you know. See, I was just going to think, you have to ask, just like the key. You think, how am I going to get in? This is my problem. Where's my solution? And so,
yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. Fabulous. Going to Vegas, probably not gambling. There are lots of things to do in Vegas that do not involve gambling.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely, by all means. But yeah, if you'll have to let us know if you got upgraded. Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful, Cheryl. Okay. Thank you for asking, Cheryl. Then we've got Terry Mullins, who says, I'm wondering if my car will arrive by next week.
I'm going to use the tarot for that.
Okay. Hello, Silky Steel Kitchen Witchery. Hello, Jan.
We'll email Lily. Yes, we're going to be on tomorrow, Cheryl. Good. I have the answer here with the yes, no is no. You're not going to have it by next week. And I'm not quite sure why, because I've got to look a little closer to see maybe why it's not. I think it's because it's just not positioned right for this. It's just nothing good or bad. Nobody's in your way. It's just the time for you to be in that car is not now. But this can change, of course. So you can be proactive and maybe call or query it. And you can do something like that. But
yeah, and absolutely. I think I start off with avoid or keep to yourself. So you're don't put too much emphasis on the external. Focus on yourself. I then got big news. So something is coming in terms of that. Oh, and she says it has to be transported from Florida to Illinois. Yeah.
I'm really curious. Yeah. I'm gonna shut my door because my parrot is arguing with a toy. So.
Okay. Next thing I got was home, family, and then renewed passion. So I think that I think that it going to be there next week? No, probably not. But the delay isn't going to be, like weeks and months. I'm thinking that there's something that maybe you need to take care of around your home first. That needs to resolve itself, and then that's when the car will show up. It's going to give you that renewed passion in terms of it. Yeah, big news, good news. Yeah. So I think you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yay!
Yay! Perfect. All righty. And then we've got Marby Gangora, who says just a general reading. Okay. It does rely on family and their availability. Okay. Then that has to be taken care of first.
What did she?
Terry said, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it does rely on family and their availability. So
okay.
Yeah.
Boy, it's right on.
Yes.
Right on stuff.
Wow. Okay, Marby. And Silky Jan says, yeah, I got a Van Gogh, and every time I break it out, I think of you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I love my the Van Gogh deck. Oh, yes. Yeah, fabulous. Okay, so what do we have for Marby?
Well, I have something interesting. I've got two women in your life. One is going to be pro Marby, and one is going to be pro Marby. And so there is a very, very bright woman in your life. They're both queens, which means they're not your contemporary as much as they are your superior of some sort. Could be job, or it could be your banker. It could be mom or mom. you're a little bit older. But there's a really wise idea person in your life coming up. It was just for the next week or so. But then I have this moneymaker woman who looks like she is moving into, what's that? Oh, the word is opportunist. It's not a bad thing, opportunist world. It's commerce, but I believe that's what's going to happen. And she's going to want maybe a loan or for you to spend more money.
Yeah.
And this isn't just like pocket change. This would be money from your savings account. So it's up to you to say yes or no. It looks like you're really, really grounded on this one. I'm not going to tell you whether you should or not, but you can be proud of yourself with whatever you choose to do, for sure.
Yeah. And my cards confirm that. Okay. Yeah.
Really?
I start off with luck is on your side.
Mm-hmm.
I go to take a lead, take action. I then get unexpected expense and lost sleep and fatigue. And as Debra was talking, these cards kind of solidified it, that you will have an opportunity to take a leap of faith on something. Where that's going to be is going to depend on you. Whatever way it's going to go, just be prepared for that unexpected expense. If you don't want to lose sleep over a decision, you want it to be one that you're comfortable with. And if once this opportunity is presented to you, if it doesn't feel good to you, make a logical decision, not an emotional decision.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that's why the other woman, there's a smart counsel in your life. So yes, before saying yes or no, maybe just run it past that smart counsel.
Yes. Yeah. So, because you don't want that unexpected expense to cause you fatigue or lost sleep. You don't want to worry about it. So maybe one of the ways to look at this kind of in terms when you're making that decision is, okay, if this money was to disappear out of my hand right now, never to come back, how would it affect me? How would I feel? How would I go forward and whatnot? So keep that in the back of your mind. So hopefully that helps. All righty. And then we've got, well, a little reversed. Sunny Sonia says, am I living in the location that is best for me at this time in my life? And hang on. Okay, let's see. Yes. Okay. Grateful. If you would like to get in for a reading, please type in #sweet in the comment section. And if the fickle finger of fate chooses you, then post your question at that time. Okay. There you go. I'm currently living in the West with family and previously lived in Tennessee with family. I'm torn between locations. Yeah.
It's hard to get used to a new location, but the history, aside from family, is the casual acquaintances that we meet as we grow into our location. Mm-hmm. And I do believe that's waiting for you in where you are now. Right now, you might feel a little lonely as far as just the camaraderie people. You might miss the family. I do have the six of cups, which is family. Also, it shows here Spirit is acknowledging that you might be regretting, guilt and remorse, not so much guilt, but remorse. And the reason I'm saying you might be feeling the pinch of not having that organic little attraction from strangers or people who are potential friends coming in. So because I have the Page of Cups here, I do believe that then just in about a couple of months, it won't take very long, there is a new passion and a new person coming in. And you don't have to do anything for it. You just have to be where you are. And so that question will be solved inside your own heart and mind, that you made a good choice a little later on. So have the faith on that.
Absolutely. Fabulous. Yes. I think that what you're looking for in terms of trying to make a decision about this move is you're looking for a little bit of a vitality boost. You're thinking that if you you want to return to that place where you were kind of excited, looking forward to things, and had a good deal of vitality, things that you were doing. And it's right now you're kind of feeling a little lost and fatigued. That's twice now that card has come up. And you're currently very much affected by the external. So what is going on around you is having an effect on you emotionally. I also get completing the cycle. So this is where some things need to come to an end before we can start on something new. So she says, I grew up in the West, just miss my grandkids.
But the way to keep a relationship going, it's the best of both worlds. No, you're not there to hug them, but boy, if you have FaceTime every day at 7, I don't know, or every other day. And there's a story I want to share with you. There's a woman, I said this before. So she was a working mom of 3 kids, and she would go to work and come home. And this was in the olden days, no microwave or anything else. She had to cook dinner. And so the routine was the kids would all jump up and say, I want to tell you this and that. And so what she did was, she says, each child gets 15 minutes of undivided attention.
Yes.
So she put the baked potatoes in, and she'd change her clothes, and then she'd sit down, and it would be 15 minutes on the dot that they can say anything they want and tell her everything. If one tries to barge in and say no. And that she was really, really old. She's gone now. She's really, really old, and her children still called her every day for their 15 minutes. So don't underestimate what a nice investment in a laptop or something that you can communicate with them and keep that relationship going.
Yes, absolutely. And it especially those times when you grandkids are fabulous. They're wonderful, but they're also very energetic. So they can kind of sap a little bit of that energy. If you're FaceTiming, or if you're on the computer, you still have that interaction. You still have all those good feelings, but you're not feeling drained, right? So at this point, you're very much looking forward to living the kind of life that you want to live, where you get to decide how much energy you're going to put into something, how much time you're going to put into something, without feeling guilty that, I should be there with my grandkids. Okay, and you're there with your grandkids, but now, you're looking at the other side going, oh, well, maybe I should have stayed. Follow your intuition and look for alternatives to doing things that someone might say, well, traditionally, this is what you should do. So, yes.
One of the things you might be missing, this came to mind as Marina was talking, is that when you're not in the presence of kids, you don't visually pick up their little nuances, or maybe they're troubled by something, just by a reaction to something, that kind of thing. And so that's might be something you've missed. If you want to try this, I don't know how many grandkids you have, but separate, have their own special time with you alone, like in the bedroom. They can talk to you, tell me everything, leave nothing out, kind of thing. Tell grandma everything, leave nothing out.
Yes.
And that will give you the opportunity to get those ideas you would normally see just visually visiting with them.
Yes.
Then you get a lot, you have a more personal relationship with each one.
Exactly. Oh, she says, I'm taking care of a new granddaughter now. Oh. Yeah.
I love that. Silky said her mom was single with 5 kids. God bless her.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my gosh. Okay.
And so it turned out pretty good.
Yes.
So she's doing something right.
Did something right. Yeah. All righty. Here we go. Let's pick some more. And Rosie. Rosie, please post your question. And then we've got hypnicity.
Yay.
Fabulous. And after hypnicity, we've got...
Oh, Linda Bishop just walked in. Hi, Linda. Artist Liz.
Artist Liz. And then last in this round is going to be Grateful.
Grateful?
Yes. Yeah, when it gets down to one entry, it won't generate. So yeah, I have to keep an eye on what it was doing between. Okay, so there we go. We got Artist Liz. And for the year 66. Okay. Hello, Linda Bishop. And alrighty, so we've got oh, hello, Book. Yes, I saw Book come in earlier, and I did one of these, but I don't know if she saw me. Okay, so Rosie and Grateful, please post your questions in right away.
Your Artist Liz, that is your name of your channel, is at Artist Liz. She's got 101 subscribers. Let's go and
nice.
102, 103, 104.
Yes. Okay. Well, Rosie hasn't posted anything, so great. We're going to go to Artist Liz, and if we end a little early, well, then we just end a little early. So she would like to know, how will it go?
Isn't that interesting? So it's going to go well because you have the knack. This is the Lover's card. You have the knack to join people together. So you can say things in the right combination of words to have people see your side and their side, and everybody's happy. You will be asked to have faith. And here's why. I did this not too much, but I was conscientious of it. But when I first started out, I was constantly checking my numbers. Yes. And if I lost a subscriber, it would keep me up at night. It was just ridiculous. And I was conscientious. I was the one that said, now don't do that. I was aware of it. And Spirit is asking me to tell you that. And the reason why is because I've got the 9 of Cups, which usually upright means celebration. It's kind of, reversed.
Yes.
Not so much. 6 of Wands, which means pride, reversed. And then I have the Devil your little devil. So we all have little devils, and one of it is just, am I being? And it's not really a devil, but it's an obsession of trying to,
Yes.
because so much of who we think we are is reflected by other people, and what we do, and we're motivated to have someone mirror back our best self. And when you have enough, because your self-esteem has to be a foot in front of you before you turn on that camera. It has to be out there, and that's effort, and that's exhausting. And when you don't have a like or subscriber, something like that, then we start taking it personally. At least as I'm speaking for myself. So it's just a little thing. It will go quite well. It's just that will take some of the fun out of it by watching the numbers. Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. I think that what you're going to be able to provide is a reconnect to something in the recent past. This is to relive the past. So I think that if you're going to be concentrating on maybe mediumship or something along those lines, I think that it's something you can certainly look at and explore. I get you. This is completing a cycle. This is something that you're, I know that at times you've been a little hesitant in moving forward, and you have to find that spot where you're comfortable enough to kind of go out and do it. Now that you've made that decision, it's a career advance. It's a career advance, and it's big news. So. I absolutely agree with Debra that a number is a number. It doesn't mean anything. That number has meaning that we attach to it. It itself doesn't have any meaning. So, you're putting out content, you're getting out there, you're doing things that people are going to be drawn to your channel, and that's what you do. That's what you concentrate on, is kind of living your passion, living the things that make you happy, and leave the rest to whoever. Okay.
Books. I would support Liz for anything, but she's a hell of an artist. Couldn't we do some action? And when is she going to be on screen? We could do that.
Absolutely. Okay. All righty. So. Oh, okay. If we can get to a book. Yes, absolutely. All right. So we've got that. And then we've got, hold on, Rosie, who said, I've lost multiple pets due to age and some form of unknown reason. Okay. And yet cats continue to show up.
Oh.
Yeah. Does that mean something? I'm heartbroken for loss, but also overwhelmed with cats just showing up.
Wow.
They show up because they feel good in your presence. So they keep showing up to let you know not to lose faith. And some of them could be showing up just to remind you that the ones that have transitioned, the ones that have crossed the rainbow bridge, they're still part of your family. They're still part of your circle. So
another thing I'm getting is they're mediumship. I don't know if you are into that. There would be animal communication in that. There's a whole lot of different things you could do with that. And I think cats are so mysterious, and they have that aura about them that they know what they're doing. And that's actually going to bring in quite a bounty. I've got roses here, flowers. It's going to blossom inside of you if you decide to go that way. So if you want to be closer to your animals, maybe The Spirit is saying, get your mind straight. And you teach mediumship. Do you teach mediumship? Or Val?
Val does. Val and Allie have
Yeah.
a great, I think, a great course on mediumship.
She's
So,
already, it's already, look what she just wrote. I had a vivid dream today and was literally smelling things in my dream. That we just confirmed that. I think it's the direction is mediumship.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, I think that if, treat yourself, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, and just understand that um, these animals are showing up because they know that in your space they can be safe. They don't have to worry too much about, it just feels very, very safe. And I do agree that there's cats they know things that we don't, right? Yeah. I have one of my cats has, I maintain, saved my life more than once, and that I'm diabetic. I'm type 2, and Dexter on several occasions has woken me up in the middle of the night, out of a sound sleep, by either making noise, scratching, or biting me to like wake up, so that I wake up to the point that I'm fully aware, and it's like, uh-oh, this doesn't feel good. I don't feel good. And I'll check my numbers and they're extremely low, which tell, okay, action. I got to take action. So they know things. Cats know things. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So just
it's your birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday.
Fabulous. Fabulous. All righty.
Perfection. I love that. Gratefully.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And okay. Hold on. Let me see. Now we've got, did we do
Hypnicity and grateful? Hypnicity.
Yeah. Hypnicity. Yeah. Grateful. I haven't seen your question posted. So if you have posted a question, please type it in again. I'm just going up to see if I've missed it. Yeah, so please. Oh, there it is. I see it. I got it. Thanks. All right. So, hypnicity says, what do my guides want me to know for year 66? Okay, so you're turning 66. Go ahead.
Well, you know how when we keep saying stay authentic and your first choice is the best choice, or trust your intuition, I'm going to challenge you for just do it for 1 month, 1 week, 1 hour, 1 day. It doesn't matter. Not to trust your intuition, not to be so sure that the next minute is going to be a certain way. You're very accomplished, very talented. But I think that's going to hold you back this year. Just test it a bit, because what it says is look, double check on everything. So you say, okay, I'm sure ABC, whatever, fill in the blank, or have a judgment about someone that they're this way. Ask God, your guides, to give you another option instead of having that finite idea of someone being bad, good, rude, this and that, and just double check on that, because I think that's but it looks like there's a moving into calmer waters with the 6 of Wands, and then rest after a long battle. So you've got some really good things coming up, but for you to manage what's coming up for you with the old ideas of how you used to do things, that's just going to slow things down and frustrate you, I think. That's a tall thing. That's a tall order. But,
yeah. I think that this year coming up is going to be your opportunity to transform, to grow, and to deal with and let go of some of the hurt feelings. Sometimes when we can excuse, if let's say we hurt someone else's feelings, we can say, oh, well, they're just being too sensitive. That's not what I meant. Or if someone hurts our feelings, we tend to carry it kind of like a shield. I was wounded when that happened. And a lot of times we need to let go of those hurt feelings, right? To say, okay, well, you know what, that happened. I take ownership of my part. And if you have hurt someone else's feelings, you offer a sincere apology without explanation, right? Not, I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings when I said this, but I said it because, no, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings, right? And forgive someone who has hurt your feelings by releasing that guilt that might be troubling you. What they do with it is none of your concern. You forgive because it makes you feel better. I think that this year there's going to be a lot of opportunity for truth to be revealed. So I do agree with Debra that there's, things are going to come up that you're going to sort of question, like, really? How come I always thought this about so-and-so, or that it meant this. And now you're going to have an opportunity to be able to look at it and let go of it. Yeah. So.
Yeah, she was saying she's been deep in shadow. There is a certain grace in grief, a certain grace in depression. There's grace everywhere in shadow. And sometimes that can lullaby us. It's sweet enough that we feel understood in our grief and our pain. And I'm not saying we like it better than happiness, but we feel comfortable with that. So changing your routine, even minutely, is going to help. Go out midday if you in a strange time of day and drive around, or brush your hair with the non-dominant hand. It doesn't matter what you do, but just be mindful of doing things different. So it reminds the shadow to remain in its place and use it in its own, in the right time, not all the time.
Yes. So. Yeah. And I recognize that shadow work can it can be scary, because you're coming to terms with parts of your personality, parts of yourself that may cause you a little embarrassment, may cause you a little anxiety. But when you give into it, when you fully understand it, it's freeing. It really is free. So it's worth the work. So I hope for you that it's going to be a great year. Okay. And then we've got Grateful, who says, may I ask for revelation on my effort to build on and enhance Mom's legacy gift to me? I believe it's my duty to cherish and expand on it. It's your duty to do with it the best that you can.
I'm trying to frame that question into a question for myself. I'm not able to do it. Would you help me?
Yes.
The revelations is meaning an idea on may I ask for an idea on my effort, or is it an idea on how to build on and enhance Mom's legacy? Not sure how to
Yeah.
frame it.
I think it is I think what she's basically asking is there anything that she can do to build on mom's legacy that maybe she hasn't
Okay.
thought of?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Mama. It feels like she's saying you're being too serious about it. And I don't mean to say that specifically. What I mean by that is that if you're in a solemn, definite dedication to one thing, it doesn't let creativity in.
Yes.
Or something like that. So it's a frame of mind that you're in that prohibits revelation. The word revelation is there. It kind of prohibits it. So it's because I've got serious cards here. I've got the Emperor. I've got the Hierophant. I've got the upright chariot, which is really good.
Yes.
Yeah. Lover's card. I've got all this stuff here with all these serious things. And on the underside of those majors, I've got bickering and being too. The seven of cups reversed means that your creativity is being stifled because this is big business. This is you want to do something right. But so what I'm suggesting is to take a break from it, or change your mind about what needs to be done, and have spirit give you a few ideas. But in the position you're holding now, energetically, it doesn't seem to come in.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
that's
so.
A non-answer, I think.
And she kind of clarified a little bit and says, well, am I doing the right things right now? So,
that's a good question. Let me do that then.
Yeah. I think that what I'm getting, and I went to a different deck, is I get curiosity, seeker of information, that yes, you want to do the best that you can. However, the message that I'm getting from your mom is, I gave this to you because I could trust you to do the right thing with it. I didn't give it to you so that you could make it into something that is that it's not. So it's like she's saying, look, you're do with this the best that you can. And don't worry about having control of the outcome, because that's what's going to hold you back. That's what's going to keep you drained and lacking in vitality, because you are putting way too much pressure on yourself. This project should be one of joy. And mom is stepping forward and saying, look, this is affection, embrace. She's giving you a hug and saying, look, this is not life or death, right? This is supposed to be fun. Have fun with it. Do unexpected things. Be curious about what the next thing is, and let it grow organically. When you allow that to happen and have it grow organically the way that it should, it's going to make you happy, it's going to prosper, and it's going to bring joy to a lot of other people. I'm also getting the feeling that there is there is someone around that is giving you a little bit of grief, a little bit of judgment about, what are you doing with mom's money? If mom had wanted them to have control over the money, she would have left it to them. She didn't, and that there's a reason for that. So you don't need to get into discussion with them, and you don't need to justify what you're doing with anyone. So
this really backs it up. I know we're going a little long, but I got to tell you this.
Okay. That's okay.
I've got the death card, which is lovely because that means there's a natural ending to something. And so if we're in alignment with who we are at soul level, that natural ending would just be a blip, information. It's all it is information. And that's in the past is what she's saying. So this is her passing. And then after her passing, I've got the 3 of Cups reversed. I've got the Tower reversed telling me you're trying to rebuild your life through the eyes of your mother so you can do justice for her existence. And what she's asking you is to walk away from that 8 of Cups, that idea of making her live on, and it needs to synthesize through you and become a new idea that will breathe new life. So it'd be the both of you, not just her.
Yes.
So
exactly. Perfect. I hope that was helpful to you. Okay. And then hold on, we've got whoops. This is kind of an aside. If we go a few minutes longer, I certainly don't mind, because
I don't either.
Yeah, Book has a question, and Linda Bishop put in Sweet. So yeah, we'll do Book, and then we'll do Linda Bishop, and then we're done. But yeah, Book says, wondering if you could look at cards, listen to guides. I've lost my ID, and my new doctor requires for new patients. Do you have time? Okay. So you need to have your ID in order to provide the new doctor with the ID.
The thing is that all of our IDs are electronic now anyway. If you lost your driver's license, it's somewhere in DMV that you can just take a video or picture of it.
Yes.
You can take in a utility bill with your name on it. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can go about it.
Yeah.
If it's your medical card, you can get that online too.
Yeah. But to find your ID, I'm thinking that where you need to look is in the living room, in terms of where you wherever it is that you sit or that you spend time, and check between the cushions. It almost feels like you were you're at a table, you're doing something, and it just kind of slips off and falls off, and it's wedged between two things. So yeah,
make sure it's not stuck to another card.
Yes. Yeah. So double check.
Under the car seat. Hymnicity says under the car seat.
Yeah. Yeah. Could be there. Could be. Yeah. Absolutely. And
there's always Saint Anthony. Dear Saint Anthony, please come around. Something is lost and can't be found, and you'll find it within an hour. He's never let me down.
Yes. Yeah. And I just noticed, so Jan said, I put in Sweet. Yes, if you put in Sweet, then yeah, we'll add you to to the list as well. So we've got Book and Linda and Jan. So if you ladies want to post your questions now, please go ahead and do that. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Book is it falling between something and or it could be under something as well. But yeah, that's.
Do you feel it's in the house or car?
Yes.
In her possession?
Yes. Yeah. I do think it. I do think that it's in the house. So, but having said that, yes, check the car. Right? Check your check your purse, not just your wallet where it would normally be, but check. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-oh. But
Just
says
ask my kid for help. Yeah.
You wrote, just asked my kid for help with my boost, my butt retardator. Good.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Look. Yeah. There you go. Okay. And Linda, if you're still here, please post your question. And Jan, post your question. Yeah.
Welcome.
Yes, absolutely. Linda. Oh, earlier today. Okay, Linda. Yay. Fabulous. Wonderful. Okay. So Jan, you're up. To-do. Huh. Yeah. Fabulous. Okay.
What do you have coming up while we're waiting for our next?
Okay. What have I got coming up? I've got some personal readings later on today. Tomorrow, I'll be over on Val's channel doing episode 183 of Messages for Lightworkers. Looking forward to that. And then that's at 4 p.m. Mountain. And then at 7 p.m. Mountain, Cleo of Cleo the Seer is going to be joining me for our kitchen table issues. So looking forward to that. Friday at 5:30, I'll be on the Cool Crone channel for Cool Crone readings, and that's at 5:30 Mountain. And then on Saturday, it's the 18th Shine Your Light event. So it starts at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. And looking forward to having folks join me, and it's an opportunity to get not only inspired but just to feel the collective energy whenever we gather together and we send things out as a collective intention. It grows exponentially. So if we want to send out love, light, compassion, unity to the world, we can do that. Yeah. And it affects everybody. And that's what we want. So there you go. That's what I've got coming up. And anything happening on your
yes, tomorrow Allie and I are going on, and that will be 11 Pacific. And then Lalit and she has her astrology presentation, what to expect. If the subscribers haven't gotten their free packet from Lalit, I highly recommend they do that. She prints out everything with your chart, and then it's a whole packet of stuff. So when you come to the show and she says Venus does this and that, I don't know astrology enough to say even mimic it, but you can look on your chart and see where it affects you. That's her idea for the channel. And then we do readings after that. So
fabulous.
That's what I'm doing. So Silky has 157. Weren't you the one that had 101 before? Good.
Yes.
Okay,
all right. And she says, am I on the right path? I felt a huge awakening yesterday and I have altered my path.
Oh, I love that. I don't want to I don't know if with deep respect, I'm going to decline putting any information on you from me, because when you're in the glow of an awakening, it's really important not to get any advice from pedestrians, because this is between you and God. When you have an awakening, that is a special time in your life. And then if you start talking to people about your new path, then then the enthusiasm and the light kind of dims. Do you find that to be true?
Yes.
I'm so grateful you said it ahead of time, so I can honor that this is not a good time for input for you.
Yes, because the idea when you have an awakening, when you have an epiphany, when something changes and you see things in a different light, yes, absolutely, you want to hang on to that joy, to that knowledge, right? It's kind of like finding out you're pregnant and deciding that, okay, I'm going to share this news with my family, but not right away. I'm just going to enjoy that I know, and for a while. And yeah, and she says, oh, it's the path on my channel that I'm asking about.
The awakening, if you have a new path for your channel, it still stands. It still stands, because that's how you read spirit. Also,
Yes.
we can tell you, here's a trick, and I don't know how many people are going to push back on this, but success is always queued up. It's the choices you make on the way to whatever you feel is successful, what success looks like for you. So for me to say, oh no, you're not going to be successful,
Exactly.
you know, it's the frame. Be careful how you frame a question. And you were saying it's for my channel. I'm asking about the path of my channel is going to be successful, but it has to be you and not what my cards say or anything, because it's action.
Yes.
When you keep asking, is it going to be okay? Is it going to get? It helps you cope with not doing action.
Yes.
Just like the guy I was talking about, is my boyfriend going to leave his wife and children for me? The answer is always no, because his relationship with you helps him cope with being married. The relationship you have with this question helps you cope with not moving ahead.
Yeah.
For fear, thinking that. And I know you can push back on me if you'd like. She says she's leaning into mediumship. Oh, if you had an awakening, I got chills. If you had an awakening with mediumship, you will be guided to the right teacher or the right book or the right whatever, and be open to everything in your own way, because the information coming to you is going to be through your life experiences. And if you try and do it through others, it's like mom's legacy, right? Needs to be managed by your energy too. That type of thing. That was question before. So I'm really excited for you, though.
Yeah,
I got chills on that.
If that is what is coming in for you, then absolutely go with it. Spirit doesn't put things in your path if they're not meant for you. It doesn't. It's not there to trick you. It's not there to teach you a lesson. It is guiding you. You always have the choice of, are you going to go forward with that, or are you going to sit back and just watch and see what happens, right? Anytime that we do anything where we're a little fearful about taking the next step, personally, my mindset is, well, you know what? I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to try it. What's the worst that could happen?
Without telling anybody. That's what I do. If I mess up, nobody knows.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, then, I don't have to explain that, oh, well, I tried this and it didn't work. Well, no, it's just, this is what I'm guided to do. And I have faith in what I'm being guided to do. I'm willing to thank my guides. I'm willing to thank the universe and be grateful for something that I can't see, hear, touch, feel. I'm just grateful that I know it's there. And that's, yeah.
Yeah. And
more than that.
She was saying she's doing some spell work and taking the blessings. The thing is that for everybody, your guides cannot assert themselves on their own.
Yes.
Your guides, your angels, you need to have an open mind, open heart.
Yes.
Angels can only lean you towards the good, where guides they're not allowed to tell you what your next step is. So it would be disrespectful for me to think I know your next step. But execution, being vulnerable, that's the next step. And nobody can do it but you. That's like the magician, right? All the tools are there. You got everything. You got the camera, lights, action, all that stuff. It's just doing it. You got to have the courage to do it. So let us know when you're going to be on.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
We'll go there.
So, all righty, folks. Thank you so much for being here with us. And I'll remind you again, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Go visit Debra's website. Go visit my website. Thank you, Liz, for signing up on the website. Wonderful. Don't forget to cancel on YouTube. Yeah. And Debra, thank you. We'll definitely do this again. And maybe we'll have to think about doing a show with a twist.
Yeah. We'll do twisting.
Hey. Yes, absolutely.
I love it.
All right, everyone. Have a great rest of the afternoon, and we will catch you later. Bye for now.